Hey, hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to this edition of the Daily Divine. My name is Lisa Lyle, and I am here to support your soul to shine through in this very moment. Wow, look at you. So, a very warm welcome to all of you who may be new, and of course, a very warm welcome back to those of you who continue to tune in and show up for yourself. Thank you so much. So you may want to check out the first comment here in the live stream. It's so bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Um, Last night, this song popped in. I don't think I've heard this song since 1980 something. And I don't even know what year in the 1980s, but it's a song called Tender Love by a boy band called Force MDs. So I've shared the song. It came in last night and I didn't listen to it, but I was like kind of singing and humming it along in my head, and then went to bed and got up this morning 111 there, and the song was still in my head. So they're like, listen to the song. So I listened to the song a couple of times. It's a very sweet song. So have a listen. Maybe some of you will remember it. I again, this is how spirit kind of works with me. Things pop in. Like I said, I don't think I've heard that song in 25, maybe 30 years, honestly, maybe more. So we're going to just get the Palo Santo going, and then we're going to tune into what may be going on for us today, the energetic stream that we're all playing within, swimming within. Breaststroke, side stroke, fancy diving too. Are you ready to dive into life? Anywho, at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our ability to manifest our soul's experience in this lifetime. And as I was working with the smoke there, with the breaststroke, side stroke, fancy diving too, it's like swimming within our emotional pool. How are y'all doing? Do you need to come up for some air? Come up. I feel like the most important thing, I had a phone call this morning with my dear sister. And, I think the most important message I'd like to share with everyone today, and today is whenever you're catching this, is that it's so important that we show up for ourselves in a really compassionate way. It's like compassionate care. We hear compassionate care for people who are transitioning from this life into the next life. And how about we treat everybody with compassionate care? And compassionate care begins at home. And so what that really looks like and what that really means is not getting angry at ourselves because we feel a particular way. 333 there, just allowing the emotions to move through and allowing ourselves to move through the range of emotions that we are going through. And everybody's got stuff going on. Yesterday after the live, I did have to go to the job, and I can tell you, like, I wasn't even on the main drag to get to work, and something happened with the driver's side back rear brake. And I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to be stuck here? Because I felt like something like locked in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, please, 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 I just need to get to the holidays. Please, please, please. And so I was able to go. I'm a little louder than normal, than I was. And so again, it's like we've all got stuff. We all have things that are coming up that call for our attention. And ultimately, the best place to focus our attention is on our own stability and our ability to navigate all the stuff that we're each navigating. And so, I really feel like the compassionate care or this tender love energy is so important because many, many dear souls, including ourselves, may be feeling tender after a long year of learning how to surrender. And that song Tender Love has surrendering in it. So it's like so funny that it popped in. Like, I'm grateful. So yesterday I didn't share with you the little ditty that came through on Sunday, and it came through very quickly. It was 3:33 and the message received was conscious seeds of sacred dreams, a life worth living. Cultivating faith born of the essence of unconditional love, the love that never dies. And then at 6:55, a continuation came through and it said, "You are the soul who is eternal, now activating your human awake. Soul seeds activated. Eternal love awakens and is awakened." So, what does all that mean? All that means is we're doing very, very well. This has been a year where you have served yourself very well. And as we serve, service is joy. As we serve, the universe, source, loving creator serves us. So remember who you are, girls and boys. Remember who you are. You are sweet. You are the sweet essence of tender love. You are the sweet essence of a soul love that never dies. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. And so I was guided today to the chakra oracle, just to tune in and see where we may be having some stuff. And of course, this is where we are. We are at number 46, which is a 10. Oh, here we go again. Spin, spin. The wheel spins. And this is following our intuition. This is obviously our third eye, ideas, spark, conception, pulse. And so we're always receiving. We are the receivers of the divine. We're also the transmitters of the divine. And we also transmit what goes on in the mind. And those of you here walking the path of mastery, you are mastering the skill of observation, of surrendering, of it's like we don't always have to speak. We can just observe what's going on. And this feels like source, the cosmos is really sending inspired thoughts. And inspired thoughts require action. And it may not look like a big action. It could just be picking up a piece of paper and a pen and jotting things down so that you remember. Because when they're saying the bottom here, grounding, the 6 energy again, we're not going to say what it is. It's just choices. Oh, man. It's like my brain just farted. It's all gone. Let out all that air, and now there's nothing in there. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Like sometimes we feel like we have to be really busy to be productive, but honestly, we're probably our most receptive and open when we're not so busy. And oftentimes the mind keeps us busy. And so we have a choice. We can be busy up here, or we can settle, sink into the heart space, and take action that's inspired. What lights us up? We're not here to be doldrum, and when I go out there into the world, I mean, I only go out there into the world to work. Hey, Wolf Mother, welcome. I love the color of the heart you chose today. Beautiful throat chakra energy. So I only go out there really into the work world. And it's interesting to see how what shall I say? Everyone, like a lot of people, like again, a lot of people have a lot of stuff going on. And most people are so consumed with what's going on in their life, they can't see anything else. They can't really be empathetic. You know those people where you're like, oh, they ask you how you are, and then you tell them how you are, 10:10 there on the clock. You tell them how you are and you ask them, and then it's this whole like it's almost like they vomit their stuff all over you. And their stuff is always like the most important stuff. And you know what? I mean, just like water off a duck's back, right? Like let it roll off, give them a little, consolation. Hey, hey, Country Love Homestead, welcome. Yeah, they do kind of match my shirt, don't they? A lot of throat chakra healing. Yeah, lots of throat chakra healing and a lot of heart chakra expansion this year. And so it's really important for us as we navigate everyone else's stuff in the world as well as our own, is that we focus solely on our own. I guess that's what I was trying to say before my brain farted and the thought blew out, is that our priority is ourself, right? Our priority is ourself. Yes, it is. And so it's really important for us moment to moment to make choices that support ease, that support peace, that support relaxation in the body, that support feelings of calm, like really being grounded and centered. What are we worrying about? What are we worrying about? We spent that time is wasted time. And so, yes, that's where I was going. Thank you for bringing me back there, the long way around. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. It's like when we're caught up in our minds. So we've got stuff going on. Everyone's consumed with the stuff they have going on. Hey, Izzy, welcome. Everyone's consumed with the stuff they've got going on in their life. And some choose some, and it feels like this is where some are at now. You want to isolate. We've been doing that a lot of the year, not isolating. We've been taking the solitary walk of the hermit. It's the shift time here. And so, yes, you may today and in the coming day or two feel like the need to clear things out. Remember, though, we have our Sagittarius, our final new moon of 2025, happening on Friday, the 19th. On Sunday, the 21st, the solstice, the longest night or day, depending on where you are in the world. And then the return of the sun, the true resurrection, you and I. And so it's important that we find ways when we get stuck in our mind, because the mind is a booby trap. It's a booby trap. It's, it's patterns, it's conditioning, it's neural pathways that we are here to reestablish healthier neural pathways. And so when we get in the mind and the mind's got us thinking, I can't do this, I can't carry on, I can't. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Your power's in the moment. Shift your focus. This is where our power resides. And so, as I was saying to my beautiful sister this morning, take all the time you need to move through the emotions, because this is how we get through. And we are human, HUE, and we have a full range of emotions. And this is what we're responsible for as adults. I don't imagine any of you are children here. Well, we're children at heart. And yet we're adults. We're in grown-up adult bodies. And so we are the ones who need to show up. We are the ones who need to conduct ourselves in a responsible fashion, 1414 there, with temperance, with patience with ourselves, and with the love and support of the angelic realms, of God, source, of our higher self. We're multidimensional beings. The third and the fourth dimension is like, it's the insane asylum. and few souls escape the asylum. We escape the asylum, if you know what I mean, because it's an inside job. We do our work, right? Hey, Gina, welcome, sis. They're saying the bottom card. We do our work. Oh my God, the 6 again. We choose love over and over and over again. We're the ones here flipping the script. We are the ones here coming online with our Christic self, the Christ consciousness coming online, being refined, masculine and feminine. And we can look at the Christ consciousness, masculine and feminine, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. It's really interesting because the next deck of cards that we're pulling from is the Magdalene Oracle. I haven't worked with that in a long time, and it wanted to come today. And our final card, again, 2 cards really speaking about the root chakra here. And it does take strength and courage to keep going. And yet, the more we can show ourselves kindness, benevolence, tuning into the good things, not the terrible things in the world, the more we focus on the good, the more quickly this energy is amplified and elevated. And it takes time. It takes time because as we elevate, the tower 1616 there is crashing and burning all around. And we're like, yeah, all right. Yeah, sayonara. Let it all fall. Let it fall. Let it go. Because for as long as this channel has been in existence, the message has been things are going to crumble. Things are going to, anything that's not built on truth and integrity and the supporting the restoration of righteousness is going to fall. It's going to crumble. It's going to die. Don't get distracted by what you're seeing on the television. In fact, turn the television off. Tune into higher frequencies. Tune into higher consciousness. Put some, 432 hertz music on, and listen and allow yourself to be supported so that you can remain the master of your own emotions. And to master our emotions does not mean we deny or hide or keep our emotions tucked away. No, we allow things to flow. This hiding stuff is what stunts our growth and creates dis-ease in the body. Be loyal to yourself. A couple weeks ago, we had those words come in: loyalty, fidelity, kindness, compassion, integrity, devotion to yourself as the receiver of God's love, as the vessel of God's love into the world. Nature, presence, practicality, and stability. Yes, what's the next thing in front of you to do, High Priestess? The High Priestess, all-knowing, all-seeing, aware of everything, and nurturing the home front, because this is where all love grows. This is from where all love flows, the home front. And so this feels like we are, at the beginning of the week, it was a very auspicious energy. And this is the same. It's for an enhancement of the tribe, if you will. And some of us, may, as we continue to go through the week, feel this deeper sense of belonging and community to a family, a tribe. We're a tribe here. And yet we need people in our lives as well. It's great to come here and sit in front of the computer and you're sitting in front of your screen, whichever it may be. And yet we need actual people in our life. People that we can reach out and touch. People that we can reach out and hug. People that we can bounce things off of. All these creative sparks of inspiration, of ideas. We need one another to support the grounding. So let's get into the Magdalene Oracle and see what's here. Is this resonating, everyone? Does this make sense? And, we've got 2 root chakra, 3rd eye chakra, and the heart chakra. Our heart chakra is so beautiful. Acceptance. This is like heart chakra energy. Acceptance of life on life's terms, acceptance of ourselves in the midst of what may be storms moving around us, acceptance of ourselves as we may be moving through new experiences and new emotions, or, challenging emotions may be coming up for us. Can we show up for ourselves presently in the present moment? This is the season everyone's out there giving out presents and this kind of stuff. How about really giving others a gift? Your presence. Forget the presents. You know what I'm saying, right? Presence. Things are wrapped up. Presence here with us now in the moment. So I just really feel like this is speaking of the emotional waters. Some may be swimming. Some of us may be swimming in at this time. And, at the beginning of the video, I was like, breaststroke, side stroke, fancy dive into. Like, are we able to dive into our emotions knowing that we're not going to be drowning in our emotions? We're not going to be overcome. There's nothing that is present in our experience that we cannot overcome. With what? Tender love. 21:12 there. Tender love, unconditional love, the love of source, the love of soul that never dies, that lives on the inside of you and I, and allows us, supports us with the ability to see ourselves and others and life with new eyes. Trusting our intuition. I'm going back to this one. It's making me, you see the star on her forehead, like trusting our intuition, trusting the healing that we've done, trusting that we are loved and supported, and being courageous enough to reach out and show our love and support to others. Because it's easy to ask people, how are you? And then really not pay attention. That's how it is in the world, right? Most people go, oh, hey, how are you? Good, good. Nobody's being honest with one another. When I ask someone how they are, I really want to know. I want to know. I want to listen. And perhaps reach out and touch them. Reach out and hug them. Let them know that they're not alone. It was 2222 there. High priestess energy, strength and courage. It takes strength and courage to go out there in the world and be a vessel of tender love. Love so tender. Because we've surrendered. And we see things from a higher perspective. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. Trust your inner vision. Yeah, trust your inner vision. Love is always winning. Secret, the secret, and the saint and sinner, and the prophet, and love, and family. Okay? Like, lots of confirmation here. Lots of confirmation. So what's the secret to our success? The secret to our success is our presence in the moment. Our secret to success is our ability to love ourselves moment to moment. Get quiet. I see the infinity symbol there and the Om symbol, perhaps chanting and doing some sounding, thymus tapping, oming it out. What do they say? The 3-part sound of creation. Saint and sinners, stop judging yourselves. We are everything. Everything that, there's really nothing external to us. We're everything. We're the saint, we're the sinner, we're the angel, we're the devil. We're all of it. And the acceptance of this is going to help us to save ourselves and resurrect the consciousness of the Christ, the masculine Christ and the feminine Christ, the Alpha and the Omega, in the here and now. So stop judging yourselves. Put your swords down. Lay your thoughts down and breathe. Allow your emotions to flow freely. Nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary and fleeting, a moment in time. or moments in time that continue to repeat in the mind. Stop. Full stop. The prophet, the sacred tree coming online, the sacred seeds activated, awakened and awakening at this time. The message that was there before. Gina, stop in the name of love. Before you break my heart, think it over. Gina, you did it, and I had to. I was trying not to sing today, but gosh, when you put that right in front of my face, what am I going to do? Of course, I'm going to sing it. But yeah, you're the prophet. You're the modern day prophet, the modern day mystic. You did that. You baited me, Gina. Thank you. Thank you. I love how you play along with me. That's so great. Yeah, we're the tree that's growing. Yeah, my voice. We're the tree that's growing. It's our love that we've been sowing. It's our love that supports this growth. Grounded, rooted, emotionally stable. You know, we don't go and hide under the table. We are the, I'm just hearing like we are the feast. We are the field of plenty. And we're deeply grounded and rooted. Have faith in yourself. Trust yourself. Love and family. Love and marriage. Love and marriage. Look, love and family from this deck, and love and family from this deck. We are the mystics. Make no mistake about it. The messages are recurring and continual because you feel it as truth. I'm not going to say trust me. I'm going to ask you to trust yourself. You feel what's right and true for you. Trust. And now we're going to get some universal wisdom oracles. Maybe we'll just do 1, 2, and then 3 will be for all of us. So maybe choose 1 and 2, 1 or 2, and then the third will be for all of us. And there's 2 for the third. Okay, so here is the number 1. Oh my gosh. Look at this. The intention card. We've got a new moon coming up on Friday. What do you intend to experience in your life? Intentions, they matter. We can't just go willy-nilly through life like, oh, I'm just going to go willy-nilly through life and see how it goes. Throw caution to the wind. I mean, I guess there's moments to throw caution to the wind. We do need to take steps, though, especially those of us here, because we've got a big vision. We have a sacred vision to bring through into this experience, not just for ourselves, for the entire collective of humankind, for generations to come. I know that sounds like it doesn't, it's just what we're all here for. And we begin that with healing ourselves and taking action on what feels right and true for us in the moment. And you can see the pendant is sitting on the high heart. And then the solar plexus taking action from a space of love. The star above the crown, healing. We're all healing. We're all stars that came here to heal. And we heal in love. We heal with love. And Source, our creator, loving and kind, wants us to come back to the purity of our heart, the tender love, sweet and tender, compassionate and kind. We must come back to our heart at this time in order to embrace destiny that's on our doorstep. So this, if you were guided to number 1, or all of us anyways, here, it's really important working with this energy of this upcoming new moon. What is it? What is it that you want? It feels like we're ending off 2025 on a high note. Number 2, Lady of the Rose. Look at that. Third eye activated, seeing the world with the eyes of love, honoring the eternal essence of soul. I love that the spirals on the third eye. I haven't done that in a while. I used to paint them on my third eye. Gina will remember. I was always painting something up there. But this is like, look, she's protected in divine truth, and this is her power. And then her power is really born of the seed of unconditional love. And this rose here on the high heart is like the rose of our heart, the flower of our heart opening up. So beautiful, so fragrant, so tender. I surrender. Oh, I give. Do you give? Do you give to the essence of love? Or do you allow yourself to just be present for yourself moment to moment? Stop worrying about the presents you think you need to buy. The real gift is presence in this lifetime because it's a fleeting moment in time for the humans, for us, right? This is really beautiful, number twos. This is like you are in your power, and in our power, nothing can stop us or block us. And you may feel as you're wrapping out this year, I in the last 24 hours, it's just amazing to me to be in the general vicinity of people who I once felt were friends, who I'm like absolutely horrified that I even, I mean, not horrified. I'm not judging myself. It's just like when we see people's true colors, what a gift to be able to see other people's true colors because we can see our own. And perhaps when we're wrapped up in things and in have friendships and stuff that don't really see us, we're going to lose ourselves in that. And so I really feel like by sharing that, it's just saying, like, take some time to reflect on how far you've grown this year. And we've had a lot of letting go to do. We've done a lot of releasing and clearing this year. You may not even feel like yourself anymore. Well, of course we wouldn't, because we've been reborn. And it's a continual evolution. Our soul is the solution. Solution is spelled Solution. Solution. So let's see. Yeah, Gina, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because let's talk about it. But yeah, I'd love to get together with you. Absolutely. The Lotus Rose and Power. Didn't we already have the Power card here this month? This month. Yeah, we did. Last week we had the Power card. Oh, here. Well, we had the Sun Goddess. Anywho, this is about our power. We're coming into our power. We're sitting right now in our power. We have risen this year. Congratulations, grasshopper. Congratulations. We ought to be very proud. That's what my team keeps saying to me. Like, Lisa, we're so proud of you. And it's nice to hear. I don't often hear it in my life. To hear it from the spiritual realms is so gratifying. And I'm so grateful. And it makes me feel proud of myself as well. And so hopefully you feel proud of yourself too. It's okay to be proud of ourselves. We ought to be proud of ourselves. That doesn't mean we're prideful. It means we're proud of who we are. I'm most proud of my heart. I'm most proud of my courage. I'm most proud of my strength and my awesome sense of humor. and my singing voice, my artwork. Hey, what's there not to be proud of? And then this is just taking me to this here, the Lotus Rose. Again, honoring the rhythms and cycles of life. We can see the moon there. Maybe it's the sun as well. Thank you, Gina. the moon and the sun. And this is it. Like yesterday, the message came through, stay in the center. Can we stay in the center of that fern? It was a fern here yesterday. Anyways, there's so many cards here. It's like, it's hard to keep track. But it's like we stay in the center, and everything grows around. We bloom from the center, right? Well, I guess maybe as a flower, it's like the outer petals that bloom. And then the more that the petals bloom, it reveals this really soft and mushy, tender center. And we used to be afraid of our soft and mushy. So we acted like we were tough and didn't care. And we may have been gruff and rough with other humans and with ourselves. Because if we were rough with others, we were harder on ourselves. I was way harder on myself than anyone in my life. And I may have been pretty rough on some people in my life. But like the inner stuff that was going on was much more brutal than what was being presented externally. And so keep going, keep honoring the rhythms and cycles, keep going from that space of unconditional love and honoring your truth. Again, honoring the rhythms and cycles of the day, the rising and setting of the sun. Because this is our power. Our presence is power. And so is our ability to trust our intuition moment to moment and to remain focused on the sacred vision. You haven't come this far to turn around and go back now, right? You haven't. And if you've made it this far, you're so close. So close to that tender, mushy center. And what a beautiful, beautiful gift you are in your life, in the collective stream of things, and what a gift you are in my life. I'm so frigging grateful for all of you. Honestly, I can't express it enough because it's really true. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. I think that's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Whimsical Wednesday, where we play with the delightful child on the inside. And I hope you get out there today and really just be present for yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. We're all going through a lot. And if you need someone to talk to, don't hesitate to reach out. All my contact information is in the description box. Send me, send me a note. Let's talk, because we don't have to go through things alone. And I'm really open and desiring more connection. So don't ever feel you have to go it alone. I'm here for you if you need. We all have phones nowadays, so we can just pick up the phone and call one another. We can send each other notes and all of that. So I just wanted to say that before I departed for the day. Gina, Country, Homestead. There's another one, Wolf Mother, and Izzy. Thank you all so much for showing up here during the live. Wolf Mother, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You've helped me too. So I want you to know that it's a reciprocal energy here. And that's why I encourage everyone, if you've made it this far in the video, you're catching the replay or you're catching this years down the road, hit the thumbs up, engage. That's a part of being responsible. Also, it balances the exchange. And I'm really grateful for you pouring into my cup. And I trust that something here has been a drop of love and support into your cup. Until tomorrow, everyone, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for showing up. Have a wonderful day.